Hello, and welcome to Chichi Digital Studio USA. My name is Griselda, and today I will give you a tutorial on how to use my ultimate travel spreadsheet. So let's begin. The first tab that you will see is called the README guide, and this guide explains to you how to briefly use every single tab on the spreadsheet, and there are a total of 10 tabs. The next tab here is called the setup. This is where you set up and customize your spreadsheet. You're able to customize the packing items category, the luggage category, and also the bar colors. If right here, I could change one of the items. Let's say I'm going to name this one travel comfort. And so it will automatically update your spreadsheet and it will show here in the packing list tab. Let me show you. Yeah, so it's right there. Okay. It updated right there. And if you want to change the bar colors, this is how it looks right now. It's yellow, pink, and blue. If I want to change the 66% barcode, then I will need a hex code. Let's change it. There's a good website called Shade Generator. Pretty much, you could just type in the name of your favorite color, and the variety of shades will come out. So I'm gonna copy this color. I'm gonna copy it, and then I will paste it here like this. Okay. So now the my bar color is gonna be updated, and I will see it here. It's now purple. Okay, and you could do the same for the other colors if you want to change it. So the trip overview is one of the 10 tabs that you will see on your spreadsheet. Here, this spreadsheet will summarize everything for you to understand where your money goes. And this sheet is protected with formulas to automatically do the calculations for you. So if you accidentally make a mistake, for example, if you want to type something here, like it will give you a warning sign. So you just cancel. So that way you don't mess up any of the formulas. So let's start here. The way you start here, let's pick the date here, the start date. This is just an example, okay? And my end date, let's say the 23rd. Now let's go May, right there. And then you just fill out this information right here. Travelers information. Let's say there are three adults, two children, and one pet. Okay. Here you have the currency. And on this example, it will be Spain. Spain will be the destination. So the language, I'll type Spanish, common words right here. And then on this spreadsheet, you will see the summary of to-do list. These are all the tasks that have been completed or not. You'll see the itinerary summary. And I'll show you how when we're going to fill this part out. And in the bottom here, it shows the budget overview, your initial budget, the actual budget difference, and then you have some charts right here. These are all the expense summaries down here. You don't type any of this. This is just a summary of the other tabs. To customize this tab, I'm gonna insert an image. So we go to insert image and insert image into cell. I click browse, and then I'll click a photo here. Let's say right here, open. So that's my picture right there. You could also customize the style of your chart. If you don't like this one, you could customize it. You could go to edit chart. You could go to customize. If you don't like the colors, let's say um, you want a different color. So each of these, you could change the color. Let's say flight. Right now it's pink color. You could pick any of these options. If you don't see the color that you like, you could click plus, and then like I mentioned, you could go to the shade generator website and find the color, or you and then you could type it right here, copy paste it right there. Okay, you could also change the type of chart. If you don't like this type of chart, you could go here, and then let's say you want a different type of chart, like a pie chart. It will give you a warning. If you know what you're doing, then you could press OK, and then it will automatically change the type of chart. The next tab on your spreadsheet is called a travel research. And here you will do research and compare the prices for the flight, accommodations, rentals, tours and sightings, insurance. I already typed an example for each one of these so you have an idea of how to type it, how to fill it out. And I'll do an example with this one. Let's say from Ontario, oops, and I'm going to Sevilla, and I'll pick my date right here. It'll be the May the 9th. I could change the format here. I go to numbers here, and then let's say 2 p.m. Can't type. And then my date coming back. Let's say the 24th. Okay, I gotta change the format on this one as well. There. 10 p.m. Okay. Airlines. And there'll be, let's say, 1200 for 2 tickets. Okay. So this is a very good tab to stay organized by tracking your reservations in one place. Once you make your bookings, let's see, I'll pick this one right here because it's a better deal. And I'll already check mark the other ones. These will automatically appear and populate on the next reservation payment tracker, which is the next tab, the budget and expense, which we'll see right here. There. So your next tab is the budget and expense tab, and here you will track all your expenses and your budget. Okay, so let's get started. You will first start with your initial budget here. So let's say that my initial budget it's $5,000. Okay, it's an example, and then I'm gonna start typing my budget for my flight. Let's say it's 3,000. For accommodations, 300. Oops, 300. Rental, 200. 75. Food, 300. Transportation, 100. Equipment, 30. Entertainment. Okay, so this is my budget right here. And then right here, I'm going to type all the transactions that I had. I already have some examples that I already typed in. I'm going to do one for you right here. So let's say I had a cup of coffee. Okay. And I paid, let's say, $5 for that. And that was the 15. Let me change the format on this one. I'll go to numbers and go like this. I already paid for the cup of coffee, and it was paid the same day. So the 15. Let me change the format. This one as well, like this. Okay, and then so you can see right here that my payment has updated here on my budget, and then we'll see on this side right here if you already paid for your flight accommodations rental, then that will also automatically update your budget. Okay. Now you have 1,800 left. Down here, you'll see the currency conversion. I'm using USD dollars, and Spain, they use euros. and $100 is equivalent to 92 euros. Okay, so it's pretty much it's very simple, it's straightforward. The next tab on your spreadsheet is called the Destination Attractions tab. And here you are able to add up to 15 top destination attractions, and you enter the details of each destination. That way you know what to expect on each visit. And then on the bottom of the spreadsheet, you could add the best top restaurants or your favorite restaurants. Okay, so let's start here. On each attraction, you're able to add and insert an image. That way you could use it as a reference or an inspiration. And you click insert image and browse. And here you just pick the photo, this one right here. And I already typed in the name of the location. You type the address, the time that's open, the fees. For example, I'll put like, this will be my example right here, like that. I'll rate it 5 stars. I'll say bring camera. Okay. And then you do the same for the other attractions. And down here on the best restaurants, let's say a restaurant will be right there. And then this will be this type of food. And you just type the address. This is just an example. Okay. And this one, let's say it's outdoors. Okay. Reservation. No. And yeah, so that's it. It's pretty simple. So our next tab is called the daily itinerary. On this tab, you can make the most out of your trip by planning your days by activity, by location, by hour. You could also do your meal planning here. You could add up to 62 days. And if you need more than 62 days, you can always duplicate this tab. You right click and then you click right here, duplicate. So as you see, I already have two examples here, and I'm going to do a third one. So I'm going to start with the date, and I'm going to click, I'm going to say it's the 9th. And for breakfast, I'm having waffles and juice. I'm going for a morning walk. Then I'm going to have grilled salmon. Let's see, dinner. Okay, and then read a book. And let's say maybe I'll go to have a city tour, meet friends. Okay. And then we could just go down here and plan by hour if you want. So at this time, you're going to be sleeping. Well, I'm going to be sleeping. And then I'm going to be sleeping for like till, let's see, 11. Okay. And then from here, I'll just get ready and I'll have lunch with, I'll just have lunch right here, hang out, then city tour, and then maybe like around 6, I'll go to the beach. Beach, okay. So that's pretty much it. It's very easy. Our next tab it's the checklist. And here, as you complete your checklist, the tab is being updated. The percentages are changing. And here, the percentages have a different color, as you can see. And that's depending on what tasks have been completed. Um, you can see the total task here, done and yet to be done. And then here, down here, you have when you book, 1 week before, departure day, and others. So I already did a couple of examples here. I'll do one for you right now. So 1 week before, let's say that I'm getting extra cash, and my date will be April the 28th. Okay, and I'm gonna change the format of this date. And let's say that I already did that. So it's 100%. The color it's blue. This one's incomplete. And let's say, let's make another example here. I'm going to tell the neighbor, ask neighbor to watch my house. And I'm gonna make my let's see, the my row a little bit thicker here so I have more space. Okay, so I'm gonna put the date here. This one will be May 30th. Okay, and I'm gonna change the format also right there. So that's simple. Okay, so moving on to the next tab, which is the packing list. And here you have um, you could assign someone to pack something so they don't forget to pack it. Okay, so for example, here, let's say that an example right here, this would be the first aid kit, and it's going to be packed by John, and it'll be in the cabin, and that's one. Okay, now let's move on to the detail packing list. And for the detail packing list, you can track the packing progress for up to 8 family members. Uh, okay, and yeah, so here it tells you how many items yet to pack. And I'm gonna do an example here for you. Let's say that Samantha is gonna pack. Let's see here, like a travel guide. Okay, a travel guide on her handbag, and she has 3 travel guides, and she's also gonna um, have some earbuds, so they'll be under technology, or let's see, electronics. And that will be on her travel tote. She has 2 pairs. Okay, so that's it. It's very simple. Our next tab is the bucket list tab. So here on this tab, you can track the places you plan to visit, set a budget, and know when it's the best time to go visit that country. So I have some examples here, and let me do one for you here. So let's say that I want to go and plan to go to Mexico, and then the best time to visit Mexico would be June. The weather will be sunny. Places I would like to visit, let's say Acapulco. And then, yes, it's pet friendly. And this will be like a quick getaway. And let's see, yes. If you have a TripAdvisor link, you could add it here. My budget for this would be, let's say, $1,000. I could add notes if I had visited. And then you could also share your travel pictures with others by adding a link here, your album link right there. So that's it. So our final tab is called Emergency Contacts tab, and this tab is very useful to prepare you for any unexpected and emergency situation. In this tab, you will add information about the traveler contact information, country, emergency information, emergency contacts, meeting places, and resources. Okay, so I already have an example for you, but I'll do one more. So, for example, I'll say that John, let's say John Smith, email. He will be one of the travelers here. John at Hotmail. Okay, and then let's put his number and let's say that, okay, no medical conditions, blood type, I'll put AB, organ donor, yes, date of birth, April 1st, and then allergies to, let's say, shrimp or seafood. Okay. And then now moving on to the next section here will be the country emergency information. So this is where the emergency phone numbers of the country you're traveling to. So you want to do your research and find out what's their emergency service number, police department number, fire department, and poison control, and so on. Since I'm doing Spain, these are the numbers, and you could include the email, website, address, office hours. Down here, you will include your emergency contacts. So let me do another one right here. Let's say Julian. Julian. Julian Smith, and that'll be mom, phone number, email, and just like the address. I'm just making one up, okay? Um, and then places where you will meet Julianne will be like in the neighborhood, local. And down here, meeting places. So having a place to meet, it's very important in your plan in case there is a natural disaster. That way, you and your family or the travelers know where to reunite to in order to be safe. So, in the neighborhood, you want to pick a spot in the neighborhood where everyone knows to meet at. Like, for example, a big tree, mailbox at the end of the driveway, or neighbor's house would be a good idea. And here you could add a phone number, information, address. If you're out of town, you could add, pick a spot in someone's house, like a relative, family member will be perfect. That you could choose, or an easy to get to hotel or landmark that everyone is familiar with. And you could add the phone number, information, address also. You could also include other ones here. And then, like, let's say you want to have like an interior, like inside the house, in the area where you want to meet inside the house. And then resources here would be like a family doctor, medical insurance, your bank information, the phone number to contact them in case you lose your credit card or anything like that. Okay. So, that's it. Thank you so much for purchasing my ultimate travel spreadsheet and for visiting my YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe. It'll help me so much. And I wish you have a safe and happy traveling.